What's poppin', Dopey fam? What's good with y'all? It's your girl East Coast Dopey back with another video. I'm here with my little one, Athena. And y'all already know we outside in the beautiful backyard right now. This is one of the best smoking spots for us to get together, y'all. It's absolutely a gorgeous day out. We got the deers outside too. They actually like just right here. Y'all might see them come through. But we're gonna have a little smoke sesh together. Not only a little smoke sesh, but just a little talk about tattoos, because y'all know I love tattoos, and I'm actually gonna be getting some new ink soon. So my other channel is usually where I get this kind of content, but I was like, let's have a sit down, smoke sesh, and talk. And if you guys are interested in this type of content, y'all could go check out my other channel. And it's not too windy out. It's not too windy out, which is nice. But I did take my birds out yesterday, so I'm looking a little rough on the top, but y'all already know, still on some flying dope shit regardless. I gotta clean up my sides. Alright, Dopey fam, so here, holy shit, this John is pretty motherfucking big. We got a king size, full, this is actually a 1.5, so a gram and a half, J right here. This little purple tube is actually really nice, little dope tube. I'm gonna keep that, John. This is from Sunset Connect out in San Francisco, so local. Really of the, I guess you could say, lower and cheaper pre-rolls. Their pre-rolls go for $6. I think the most I've seen them $8. Full grams. All they claim it's 100% indoor. Every single one I've smoked, I've never seen shake in it, and it's always burnt and tastes pretty nice. Right now it's looking good. I think I see it's like one, nah, not even. Alright, Dopey fam, so let's get this little segment going. So I know a lot of y'all might not have tattoos, a lot of y'all might have tattoos, so hopefully this can help a little bit of everybody. Like I said, I don't really do this type of content on here, but hopefully this could lead y'all to my other channel to content like this. So y'all know I am tatted up. I got a full sleeve, and my other arm, I'm actually finishing up my other sleeve, but I am working on getting my shoulders and working on my neck sleeve, which is going to be my full neck. I am so excited for it. I cannot wait. So the neck is next, and from the neck I'm gonna hit my back, chest, stomach, but after my neck for real is my leg sleeves. So by the end of this year, hopefully I'm gonna have my shoulders, neck done, kind of ideas for my chest, stomach, and back, but then working on my legs next. So I got my first tattoo when I was 14 years old, and I got this little Yankee logo right here. After that, fell in love, I was addicted, and I could not stop. I ended up getting my full forearm bottom sleeve when I was 15, not even 16, had that finished, and then by the time I was 18, I had a whole arm. Now I'm in my 20s. I almost got my whole other arm filled, and I kind of slowed down a bit, which I didn't want to, wasn't my choice, just some things in life, but we're going back at it. Alright, Dopey fam, I just had my homie from next door hit the J, had to, so stopped for a little bit. We kind of ran through that, John. But man, you can never sleep on these Sunset Connects. They don't burn the whitest. The ash is a little bit more on the darker side, but they are so clean. The nose is so great, super smooth. You don't get any really harsh feeling. Just had somebody from the neighborhood. I think he's looking for his dog. He was just here. My eyes is too high right now. I'm sure he's sober. He should be keeping tabs. Anyways, Dopey fam. Alright, I got some notes. gonna read off of. But yeah, let's get this going. All right, so the top 3 things to avoid when getting your first tattoo or when getting a new tattoo, okay? So the number 1 thing to avoid when getting your first tattoo or getting a new tattoo, we're going to start off with using warm water. Alright, yeah, so you want to avoid using hot water, even warm water, because what warm water does, we've talked about this in other videos, warm water is to open up your pores. So if you're using warm water, hot water, it's because you're trying to open up your pores, right? So when your pores are open, that allows your skin to open up to bacterias, to possible infections, susceptible to grime and gunk getting in the tattoo under the skin, then causing later problems, itchy tattoos, bumpy tattoos, acne on tattoos, or just overall the ink to fade. Number 2, do not over suffocate your tattoos with cream, with solvents, with any type of balm. Excuse me, Dolby fam. So do not over suffocate your tattoos with creams, whatever topicals, whatever healing ointment you're using. Do not over suffocate. You want to do a nice light layer, nice, thin layer on your tattoos, and you don't want to over apply it. You want to apply it, maybe 3 to 5 times most of the day, and every time you do apply it, you want to be washing your tattoo, which new tattoo you want to wash at least 3 times a day, and then after that at least 2, going down to once a day. All right, third, the last most important is do not pick any scabs, Dopey fam. Do not touch that tattoo. As much as you want to fucking just go at it, just grab those, little loose skins. I know how satisfying that could be. I know when I was younger, whenever I got hurt, whenever I had a scab or something, my moms would always tell me not to pick it, but I would end up picking that John because it was just, I don't know, so satisfying, or just something so just like appealing to just getting a scab off of you, getting that hard skin, or in this instinct on a tattoo, getting that dry, flaky skin off. It's kind of satisfying, but not only will it just overall buck up your tattoo, it's gonna no doubt fade it away. And not only that, it's gonna probably lead to spotting. The places where you're peeling, you're basically not letting that ink or the skin fully heal together with itself. So, if you're peeling off even, a little thing, once your tattoo heals, where those spots you peeled off, you might not even have no ink there, or you might have, But yeah, Dopey fam, so especially touching your tattoos with dirty hands can also lead to what we talked about earlier, infections and just bacteria getting under the skin. So with those 3 do nots, those 3 watch outs, those 3 just mandatory no's before getting your first tattoo or getting another tattoo, the 3 things I want to add on to that is use lukewarm water. So it's not going to be too warm, but it's going to be that perfect temp where it's not, crazy cold, but it's just, that perfect water. The cold is going to be to close pores, so avoid using, super, super cold. Again, that's why I said lukewarm, not too cold, but not hot. It shouldn't even be warm at all, One of the worst stages of going through a tattoo is its healing stage. So I know when it's peeling, when you have all that flaky scabbing, it's not going to look its best, but I promise, let your body, let your skin, let the artist do their magic, and then afterwards let your body do its magic so it can complete the tattoo. It's not going to look the best during the healing stages, but just don't touch it, don't mess with it. I promise y'all, going through all of my tattoos, there's been so many times I'm like, yo, what? Like, why does it look like this, John? And then afterwards, I'm still taking care of it. It like, once it goes through the peeling stage, and then after the 2-3 weeks of healing, it looks like just boom, like wow. And then of course, shout out to Mad Rabbit, with the use of Mad Rabbit continuing afterwards, god damn, your tattoo is gonna look fresh and new for the rest of your life, as long as you're using Mad Rabbit. And if y'all want to get 20% off, y'all use my discount code, you already know. Last thing I have for y'all, and I had notes here because we smoking, I'm getting high. When I get high, I tend to kind of have my thoughts and wording be a little bit everywhere. So last but not least, because we finishing this up, patchy, ink fading, we found. So whew, what a way to interrupt the video. That's crazy. I'm like, there's nothing really left here, but after the bail bond just calling and interrupting the video like that, I'm gonna take these last few hits. Why are people such assholes, man? Like, if the tattoo looks patchy, if it looks a certain way, just don't touch it. Just keep doing your thing. Keep taking care of how you should take care of. You already know who I recommend to watch videos on how you should take care of a tattoo. But other than that, Dopey fam, overall, you just want to wear loose-fitting clothes that won't be rubbing against your skin or not tight on it. Like, you don't want to be wearing a waffle shirt like this. Loose shirts. So remember, the spot where you're getting your tattoo, just always be cautious of when you're getting it in the year as well. Because if you're getting, let's say, leg tattoo in the winter, just know you're gonna have to be, you know, most likely wearing shorts. And same thing, like if you're getting arm tattoo in the summer, you're probably gonna want to wear a loose long sleeve because you don't want the sun hitting it. So just be aware of those little things. Cheers, Dopey fam. We just smoked up that J. Shout out to the homie that came by, took some hits, and shout out to each and one of y'all for tuning in to these videos. I appreciate y'all so much. I can't wait to grow this community and family. You know, I'm really on the road to building up, connecting with you guys more. So let's keep doing that. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Share this with y'all people. And yeah, I'll tap in with y'all later. Deuces.
Just let me see some. Just let me see some. Let me see you go to work. Let me see you go to work. Let me see you go to work. Let me see you go to work.